right, today we're taking it back to the basics. There are different types of sea moss. Let's get into the different types and what they mean. So first we're going to start off with the OG, also known as gold sea moss. This is the sea moss that most of you guys see on TikTok. This is the sea moss that most people see when they're looking into sea moss or trying to learn about it. They typically see the gold sea moss. Now, what is the difference between the gold and the purple? Essentially, the gold has 92 vitamins, according to research. The purple has 102. Purple is more minerally dense by 10 vitamins and minerals. However, these two do the exact same thing. You have to understand that sea moss is a form of red algae, and with plants there are different strains and different, categories of those plants. Sea moss is one of those plants that comes in different forms. So when it comes to the gold sea moss, you get a very creamy kind of gelato texture, a smooth texture, whereas your purple sea moss is more a little thicker, kind of like a jello mixed with an applesauce texture. Essentially, I feel like the gold is easier to deal with, especially if you're a newbie in making sea moss. If you already know how to make sea moss, then you can skip to the purple. So that covers the gold and the purple. Now, when it comes to full spectrum and green sea moss, first and foremost, green sea moss is naturally this color. There is no added chlorophyll in the green sea moss. It is naturally compacted with chlorophyll, which is why when I see chlorophyll drops or chlorophyll capsules, I'm thinking to myself, you can get chlorophyll through plants. In fact, the green pigment in plants is from chlorophyll. So you see this in a lot of vegetables like your asparagus, your broccoli, all those green vegetables are compacted with chlorophyll. So if you want sea moss with chlorophyll, all you have to do is get the green sea moss. Why? Because it has naturally compacted chlorophyll, which is good for cholesterol, which is good for skin, which is good for hair health. It's anti-inflammatory and it naturally detoxes the body. Don't get me wrong, I love chlorophyll drops, especially when they're mixed with Mullen supplements, which is really going to be good for respiratory health. But I truly prefer you to just take a raw source of chlorophyll, such as green sea moss. Now this bad boy right here, a lot of people don't know about the full spectrum because some people don't have it available or they don't know where to get it, but we do. This is full spectrum sea moss. It comes naturally like this. There are no artificial colors added to this. I like to think of this full spectrum as a mix of the green, the purple, and the gold, okay? So full spectrum is basically green, purple, and gold sea moss all mixed together, and it is so pretty. It varies the color from purple to yellow to that gold color to the green and even red. Full spectrum is going to be the thickest sea moss out of the purple, green, and gold, since it is kind of like a combination of those three. This one is going to also have 102 vitamins because it has the green and it has the purple. Sea moss available on the TikTok shop if you want to make it yourself. I will work on getting the gold, purple, and full spectrum on there today.